Hello everybody, Lord Vaporist back again. This time, my first desktop. The viVape 2 by Vaporfection. As you can see, lots and lots of goodies inside this box. Have you ever seen so many contents with a vaporizer? Without any further ado, let's open up the box. Comes nicely sealed. Look at the packaging. Very, very professional vaporizer this. Medical quality. Now the vaporizer itself looks a little bit like a projector, I suppose. You can see in its little bag here. Let's take it out, have a look inside. Here's our touch screen. Now this technology is called Vapor Touch. Here's our all glass pathway. So all glass this right to the whip. Standard 3-pin computer PC or kettle cable. Also inside the box we have our operating manual, your guarantee and warranty, 24-hour replacement, I think only in the US for this. We have a standard US cable. I just swapped this for one I had about the home. Use a kettle cable or off an old PC, laptop. Some spare tips for the whip and other goodies in this bag. We'll have a look at them in a moment. Here we have the valve kit, which is for the balloon mode. It's a dual use vaporizer this. Here's our glassware. We'll have a look at that in a moment. Let's have a look in that little bag. Inside we have some zip tags for making the balloons. I will show you that later on. We have some spare mouthpieces, all sealed beautifully. Very nice. This little rubber shield there, stop you getting your fingers burned. Here we have our bags. Again, I will construct these in a moment, show you how easy that is. And more, a lot of mouthpieces with this this vaporizer. Really well surprised. Some spare gauzes. And that's the contents of our little bag. Oh, these stirrers, marvellous. Little plastic stirrers. You can also get spare bags for the balloon mode. Let's see how we construct this whip. First of all, add the rubber sleeve to one end and the pipe on top of that. This is going to be the vaporizer end of the whip. Bit tricky at first, but you'll get it. And this is the finished article. You see the rubber sheath to stop you burning your fingers there. Let's have a look at the mouthpiece. I find it's best if you moisten the rubber. The mouthpiece should just slip on like a dream. Let's give that a go. There she is, all ready for our first vaporization. Let's power up the unit and see how we get on. Now the blue glow means we're at temperature. The control on this device is incredible. Hit the big green on button on the touchscreen. Set your off timer for if you feel you may fall asleep. Bag or balloon mode and your temperature. Simple as that. Here's where the glass pathway is. Now I'm going to use the classic vacuum method to fill the pathway. In she goes. Now it's nice glass this. Very nice. You feel it seat in at home. And now we wait for it to reach its temperature. We're now at full temperature. One thing with this vaporizer is the fan is on even in whip mode. So on your own, it can be a little bit much. Later on, I'll take it round to some friend's house and we can see how it goes around. See the vaporizer escaping even when I'm not inhaling there. So let's try it later on with some friends of mine. Now some balloon making 101. Here's our little bags. Our valve. Green for open, red for closed. Some mouthpieces and a zip tag to seal the balloon. Now first we need to gather the bag or balloon around the valve, like so. Then when this is closed round, we need to tie it with a zip tag. Once around, we need to pull it tight so none of our herb escapes. And there we go. All ready. Let's open a fresh mouthpiece. Plenty of these with the device. as I said, it's a bit of a party vaporizer, always good to have some spares, and that just slots on the end here, like so. We now connect to our whip. There's a couple of ways of doing this, we'll show you another way later on. And once it's connected to the whip, we'll attach our whip to the vaporizer, and then we wait as it heats up. When it's heated up, we need to open the valve and push our fan on. We should now see the balloon fill up. Here's our full bag here, all ready to be passed around. Close the valve, and then when you're ready, open the valve and inhale. Again, great with a few people this, you can pass it around, a little bit more civilized. And there we are. Now, let's go and visit some friends with it. Now, Vaporist has had this for about a week. Let's ask him a few questions. What temperature are you on, Steve?
We're on 178.
You normally start there?
Normally start at 178.
And next?
And then next I got to about probably 188, 190.
And what do you finish on?
Well, I don't finish there. Go to 200 and then finish on about 205.
Good tips there. Onward. Next up we have Keith Vaporist. We met him on the last video. Let's see what he thinks.
You can really taste it.
And what temperature do you prefer?
I prefer a slightly lower temperature, usually.
Let's see how Steve gets on with the bag, shall we?
So we're starting it at 185.
And let me see how you're going to connect that. Can you just show it?
So we'll put in the mouthpiece onto the glass end, like so. Open the valve on the bag. Put that straight on there. And then you just hold it. And that's going to go up from 185 to about 200 and then probably 210 just to get the top levels.
So when do you switch it into whip mode on the...
I leave it in whip mode for about 30 seconds and then I switch on to bag mode. Leave the temperature on so the bag's filled up a little bit, pump the temp up, same amount of air in again, and then fill it up with 210.
Fantastic. So after leaving the vaporizer with Steve for the week, I had to ask him, what was his verdict? Let's see if it's the same as mine.
Very good. I like it a lot. It's party vape, as Lord Vaporist has said, but it's got a very nice taste to it. It's easy to use. It does the job very nicely.
Thank you very much. And now let's have a little look at what Keith thought of the bag mode. Let's ask him.
The valve mechanism is very easy to use. The bag itself seems to have a good number to be able to pass around, going with the whole party vape vibe of it. It's very nice to draw on as well. It feels good. It feels good.
So there we have it. The viVape 2 by Vaporfection gets the thumbs up all round. Click the link below, and as usual, see you next time.